like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 9, Book 87, number 158. Narrated by Abdullah bin Abbas. Allah's apostle said, "While I was sleeping, 2 golden bangles were put in my 2 hands, so I got scared, frightened, and disliked it, but I was given permission to blow them off, and they flew away. I interpret it as a symbol of 2 liars who will appear." Ubaidullah said, "One of them was Al-Ansi, who was killed by Faraz at Yemen, and the other was Musilama, at Najd." Volume 9, Book 87, number 159. Narrated by Abu Musa. The Prophet said, "I saw in a dream that I was migrating from Mecca to a land where there were date palm trees. I thought that it might be the land of Al-Yamama or Hajjah, but behold, it turned out to be Yathrib, i.e. Medina. And I saw cows being slaughtered there, but the reward given by Allah is better than worldly benefits. Behold, those cows proved to symbolize the believers who were killed on the day of the battle of Uhud, and the good, which I saw in the dream, was the good and the reward and the truth which Allah bestowed upon us after the Badr battle, or the battle of Uhud, and that was the victory bestowed by Allah in the battle of Khaybar and the conquest of Mecca." Volume 9, Book 87, number 160. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. Allah's apostle said, "We, Muslims, are the last to come, but will be the foremost on the day of resurrection." Allah's apostle further said, "While sleeping, I was given the treasures of the world, and 2 golden bangles were put in my hands, but I felt much annoyed, and those 2 bangles distressed me very much, but I was inspired that I should blow them off, so I blew them and they flew away. Then I interpreted that those 2 bangles were the liars between whom I was, i.e., the one of Sana, and the one of Yamama." Volume 9, Book 87, number 161. Narrated by Abdullah. The Prophet said, "I saw, in a dream, a black woman with unkempt hair going out of Medina and settling at Mahaya, i.e., Al-Juva. I interpreted that as a symbol of epidemic of Medina being transferred to that place, Al-Juva." Volume 9, Book 87, number 162. Narrated by Abdullah bin Umar. Concerning the dream of the Prophet in Medina, the Prophet said, "I saw, in a dream, a black woman with unkempt hair going out of Medina and settling at Mahaya. I interpreted that as a symbol of the epidemic of Medina being transferred to Mahaya, namely, Al-Juva." Volume 9, Book 87, number 163. Narrated by Salim's father. The Prophet said, "I saw, in a dream, a black woman with unkempt hair going out of Medina and settling in Mahaya. I interpreted that as a symbol of epidemic of Medina being transferred to Mahaya, namely, Al-Juva." Volume 9, Book 87, number 164. Narrated by Abu Musa. The Prophet said, "I saw in a dream that I waved a sword and it broke in the middle, and behold, that symbolized the casualties the believers suffered on the day of the battle of Uhud. Then I waved the sword again, and it became better than it had ever been before, and behold, that symbolized the conquest of Mecca, which Allah brought about, and the gathering of the believers." Volume 9, Book 87, number 165. Narrated by Ibn Abbas. The Prophet said, "Whoever claims to have seen a dream which he did not see, will be ordered to make a knot between two barley grains which he will not be able to do. And if somebody listens to the talk of some people who do not like him, to listen, or they run away from him, then molten lead will be poured into his ears on the day of resurrection, and whoever makes a picture will be punished on the day of resurrection and will be ordered to put a soul in that picture, which he will not be able to do." Volume 9, Book 87, number 166. Narrated by Ibn Abbas. As above, 165. Volume 9, Book 87, number 167. Narrated by Ibn Umar. Allah's apostle said, "The worst lie is that a person claims to have seen a dream which he has not seen." Volume 9, Book 87, number 168. Narrated by Abu Salama. I used to see a dream which would make me sick till I heard Abu Qatada saying, I too used to see a dream which would make me sick till I heard the Prophet saying, "A good dream is from Allah. So if any one of you saw a dream which he liked, he should not tell it to anybody except to the one whom he loves. And if he saw a dream which he disliked, then he should seek refuge with Allah from its evil and from the evil of Satan. And spit 3 times on his left, and should not tell it to anybody, for it will not harm him." Volume 9, Book 87, number 169. Narrated by Abu Sa'id al-Khudri. I heard Allah's apostle saying, "If any one of you saw a dream which he liked, then that was from Allah, and he should thank Allah for it and tell it to others. But if he saw something else, i.e., a dream which he did not like, then that is from Satan and he should seek refuge with Allah from it and should not tell it to anybody for it will not harm him."